Hello and welcome back to Scene Stealers, on location this time, as you can tell. I'm Henry Calvert.
And I'm Tobias Turley, and we are coming to you from the Dominion Theatre, where our amazing guest this week is rehearsing his new play, The Code. I was going to say The Club then, it's called The Code. And we are joined by a star of Grease, a Hairspray, an emerging talent, and someone we are very glad to call our friend, Solomon Davy.
Hello, boys.
Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the couch.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're very, very excited to have you, Sol. It does feel slightly like an interrogation. I don't think the cameras will pick this up, but we are sat directly opposite each other this time.
Okay, lock in.
But, Sol, you and I have a little bit of history,
we do.
Which I don't think people will be aware of. Of course, you know Toby through kind of the theatre scene, but Sol, your television credits include what were you in?
Beauty and the Geek, very, very long time ago.
Beauty and the Geek. That's what, three years ago. Sol was a street dancer in episode 2 of Beauty and the Geek and helped teach me to street dance. And when he said it when we met recently, again, it was the most kind of Matrixy flashback type thing I think I've ever experienced. It was so odd.
I mean, it was hilarious. You were so memorable on that day. So I was like, as soon as because I also knew you guys did all this. So I was like, when you first started Scene Stealers, I was like, that's the guy that obviously I knew Toby. And it was like, that's the guy that I did Beauty and the Geek with years ago. Because you were so good. He won the day. You won the task.
I did win the date.
Yeah.
I did win the date. I rapped to the girl on that date. I don't know if you.
Of course you did.
Of course. I just had to.
We're going to have to put, if we can, a clip in right now of the scene.
Oh,
Soul dancing and maybe a bit of Henry rapping, just so you guys can see exactly what we're on about.
Let's go!
It's amazing. Your little dance troupe was so good.
Yeah, that was Wilkes. That was just like a...
Oh, it was Wilkes Academy?
Yeah, a load of us from Wilkes, yeah. Just because Josh Warmby, shout out to Josh, got the job as like a choreography thing and then, just used us.
Great.
I've met dancers since and have been like, oh my God, you worked with Josh? Like, he's quite well known and quite prolific.
Yeah.
I was like, he didn't really teach us anything because production were like, here's 3 moves.
It was so funny because Josh is like so amazing and he can do the most incredible things, and then he was teaching you like the most simple
they still go,
but that's like the Dougie and stuff. It was so funny.
It was brilliant. But no, The Code is an upcoming play heading to Southwark Playhouse. Elephant.
Yes, it's. I've got the details.
Yeah, go on.
So Southwark Playhouse Elephant, and it's running from the 12th of September to the 11th of October. So what can you tell us about this new play that the people need to know? Give us the elevator pitch of the play and who you are playing.
So The Code is set in 50s Hollywood. It's about an actor and agent who actually existed, Henry Wilson, and then Tallulah Bankhead and Billy Haynes. Chad Manford, who I play, is a sort of archetypal version of like Rock Hudson and Tab Hunter and James Dean and that sort of vibe. But he never existed. He's just based off those sort of characters. And it's a mix of fictional and non-fictional characters that were these huge personalities in the 50s in Hollywood. And it sort of explores the Hays Code and the production code, which was sort of a law, a sort of a unspoken law that was actually very serious on the insides of how Hollywood worked, about how actors had to behave in Hollywood and had to appear to the public and all these things. Really, really interesting thing. It was quite tyrannical and quite dark and weird at times. So it explores that and sort of the effect that has on people in the industry, had on people in the industry. And it's a juicy one.
That's really cool. The Hays Code is really interesting. I did media studies and film studies at college, and we spent ages learning about the Hays Code. Yeah, because it like prohibited a lot of like things that they thought people didn't want to see, like the gory stuff, the really violent stuff, the very sexual stuff, and that dropped in like the late 50s, early 60s, which is why like Alfred Hitchcock wanted to make Psycho for years, but he didn't because he waited for the Hays Code to be dropped. And that's why like even in that point, that's like the first time you see a heavy amount of blood in like Hollywood in films like those, because the Hays Codes are dropped. God, I'm spitting knowledge right now.
It's true. You assume that sort of the level of like explicit content in films over time has just gotten more and more and more, but actually it was like 20s, 30s, actually quite explicit, especially for its time. And then the Hays Code gets introduced and it's like so clean, so like, you know, and then slowly comes back as it's like abolished and all that. It's really interesting. Yeah.
And of course, in this play, it's a star-studded cast. One might say you've got Tracy Bennett, and of course Christian from EastEnders. What the heck?
He just John, who played Christian in EastEnders, just poked his head in the door, and Henry was like, "John's at the door."
Henry's a big soap guy, but obviously I'm the theatre guy, so I'm kind of obsessed that Tracy Bennett's in it, a 2-time Olivier Award winner for Hairspray, as you might know. You share a bit of Hairspray, and for She Loves Me as well, which must have been quite recent, that second Olivier.
Yeah, I wish I knew when it was.
My guess would have been like 2016, didn't they do it around that time? But that's kind of, and she was also on Coronation Street, if you ever watched that.
She was.
Right, no, I'm a Standards boy, through and through. And
then obviously Nick Blakely as well. Is that his name? Blakey?
Yes. Yeah.
Blakely is Blakely. Yeah. He was recently in a movie called One Life with Anthony Hopkins and I was going to say Sacha Baron Cohen, but that's not right. It's Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
That was a really great movie as well, actually. Yeah. So yeah, really star-studded cast. How does it feel to be in the room with those kind of people?
Terrifying. It's good. It's really cool. I was speaking about this yesterday for another interview that I did, but they're really just encouraging, and there's no sort of sense of like they know better, they know best. It's like, obviously from my end it's like bow down, but from their end it's really just like do your thing. You're the youth in the room. I mean, I'm the youngest by a lot, so, and they've sort of just ran with that and been like, bring us your opinions, bring us your perspectives, it's like, it's great. They're so open, and the whole room, the energy of the room is really creatively free and just playful. So yeah,
I love that. Are you like, I know I've had this when I'm in certain rooms with people. I kind of just sit there watching them, kind of seeing what they're doing. I'm like, oh, that's really good. Or like just see how they work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've had that with like Tracy's quite interesting the way she works. She really thinks through things. Like she cares to such a degree that you kind of go, oh, okay, I need to. I care, obviously I care so much, but she almost is like outspoken in the best way about how her brain is moving through a scene as we do it, and she'll stop and go back and and it's really just, you can tell that it's like pure passion, and it's inspiring. So it's really fun. Yeah,
I love that. Well, okay, take us back then to when you first get this email from your agent and you've got an audition for this play. What was the audition process like? What did you have to do? Because obviously I've actually not auditioned for too many plays, so and the people at home would love to know what the difference is between auditioning for a musical and a play. Sure,
I wish it was more of a story, but I did a tape, and then I had a Zoom with Chris, the director, and then they cast me. So it was actually a very quick process. Which it was like, I did like 8 rounds or whatever. But it was really quick. I think Chris was happy with the tape. It was a quite a juicy scene that they got me to do, so they could straight away tell if I was capable of what they needed. And then he just Zoomed me. I was in France at the time, and I was just like, we sat down, had a chat, and he sort of said, I know you'll take it seriously, I know you write for part, whatever. And then just was like, it's yours if you want it. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But I had read the whole script. I read Michael McKeever's the writer, amazing script, and from that alone I was like, this is something I'd be interested in doing, because it's different. It's really different to anything I've done.
Very cool. Well, of course, you've done Grease, you've done Hairspray, more kind of a musical background.
Yeah.
Is there like a big disparity between rehearsals for musicals and rehearsals for this? Would you say, like, have you noticed a distinct difference in kind of that process?
Yeah, a little bit. I think there's I've said this like 20 times last couple of days, but because you do fest for like the same thing 10 times in 3 days, I'm just saying it over and over again. It's fine. There's sort of like the thread that runs through it. Like I always, as a lot of people do, approach sort of musical scenes with as sort of truthfully as I can, but then you go into this like hyper realistic state in a song or in a dance, like particularly like Grease Lightning in Grease, for example, was like it's so hyper realistic to the max. There's sort of this like shift that's happening when you're on stage of like modes, whereas like with a play, the emotional like sort of content of the scene obviously dips and changes and goes with the peaks of the show, but the actual sort of sense of realism stays very similar the whole time. So I've enjoyed that I really like that. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, explore plays and stuff. So yeah.
Have you enjoyed media training? It's intense.
I'm not sure I've done any.
Throw you in the deep
end. You may
end.
be able to tell.
Yeah, do all this press. Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Sink or swim.
Yeah,
Sink or swim.
Literally that.
So like you said, this new play is set in 1950s Hollywood. And as a bit of a film buff, my brain instantly goes to, like Sunset Boulevard or like The Player. I don't know if any of you have seen that. With Tim Robbins. Did you go in with like any inspirations for like the character you're playing, or like anything to help you get your mind in the right headset?
Yeah.
Do you have any of that?
Yeah, I sort of just dove into the time period as much as I could. I did a lot of Rock Hudson stuff. I did a lot of James Dean stuff, who's someone that I'm a big fan of anyway. And then like Tab Hunter and these people, particularly people who were represented by Henry, who Nick plays, because it's such an interesting dynamic that he had with his clients, and it's so juicy, it's so interesting, really kind of horrible, but in the best way, dramatically. I mean, I just dove into the time period, watched a lot of movies. I watched like Giant, I watched the Rock Hudson documentary, the Tab Hunter documentary, a few things on YouTube about James Dean, and what was it? It's like Forever Young, I think it is, the James Dean doc. I just dove into that. I did a lot of research on the Hays Code and the time period and all of that. It was really fun. It's such a good era to just be able to like dive into and research. So
it's that weirdly I found this out yesterday. The 1950s is my highest rated era on Letterboxd.
Oh, it's my second.
Really?
I think, it's up there.
That's so interesting.
Good.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. There's something about that era which just draws me in instantly. I'm so
Billy Wilder and Stanley Donen and Fred Astaire's best work was in the 50s as well. Like I love all of that stuff.
It's just like the prime Hollywood era, I think. That and like the 80s.
Yeah.
Mine in the 80s and the 50s. Are you a Letterboxd guy?
You guys should do like a podcast together. You should
I fancy that. Are you on Letterboxd?
I am, but I don't use it as much as I should. I actually have. I do have it, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like a list. I have a notes called Movies for the Boys, and it's just a list of
I met someone else
list
the other day
films.
with this. And they also had Letterboxd. They were like, I've just got a spreadsheet. And I was like,
yeah.
What are you doing? Get it on Letterboxd.
Does it for you?
Exactly.
What's your top 4?
Ooh, big question, man. It changes all the time. Do you know what? Coraline is like one of my favorite
I would
films
not
of all
have guessed
time.
that.
Yeah, so I had a bit of a weird relationship with Coraline when I was younger, which probably speaks to me as a person. Like, quite
explain your type now.
I used to like watch Coraline every day after school religiously, and then I would like finish it and just go back to start and watch it again. Like it was strange. Like, Coraline has to be in there. Good Time is probably in there. Robert Pattinson,
Safdie Brothers.
Safdie
Brothers,
nice. I'm so excited for that new Timothée Chalamet film coming out.
The ping pong one.
What's it called?
That's just one of the brothers,
Marty
isn't
Supreme,
it? Yeah, Marty Supreme.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool. That could be like the best film of this year, I reckon.
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow's in that as well.
Yeah.
It's not a high bar for this year, though, because this year's been terrible. But anyway.
Yeah. And then, 2 more. Do you know what? I'm a big Spider-Verse fan.
Which one?
Probably Across.
I watched it last night. Again.
For the first time?
Third time.
Great
Keelan had
film.
never seen it. So,
did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loved it.
It's such a good film.
Phenomenal.
That's the best atmosphere I think I've ever experienced at a premiere.
Really?
Like that film ended and it
cool.
was just like silence.
It's
like,
such a good film.
Yeah, insanely good.
It's like, because it's such a commercial thing, Spider-Man, but they've made it as artistically integral and just incredible. It's so
Keelan must
good.
have hated me last night. So I was sat there looking at Keelan like this.
Do you like it? Oh, this say like wait for this. Yeah,
I was like, see this bit? They're animating him on 2s. So it makes the swinging look different to when they're just walking, and it really makes it stands out. And this is a different animation style as well.
Like,
and they did this
can you leave me alone, man? Let me watch the film.
Watch the film. I was like, no.
And then one more. I'm gonna go back later on and be like, should have said that one, should have said that. What do I like?
There's too many to choose
There's
from.
too many. There's genuinely too many. Do you know what? I really like Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
That's a
that's
great
a good.
film.
That's a really good list.
I really like that film.
That's a really nice list.
That's a strong
I'll take that.
strong list.
Do you know, speaking of Spider-Man, do you know who you met the other day that I was like, oh, that's so cool? The
Hacker the dog.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The what?
Hacker the dog from CBBC.
Oh,
got it ready.
Hacker the dog.
I was watching it.
He's like,
Wait.
I was like,
No, give me that.
No, not. I mean, that's cool. That's really cool.
Can we take a moment? Henry opened Instagram and the first thing was him in the video with Hacker the dog.
That's
How many
amazing.
times have you watched it?
It's my childhood complete. I can't not watch it. It's just he says, "All right, cockers." He's the best. He's so cool.
That's a flex.
You know what I mean?
The Escape Pod boys. Right?
Oh, I met them like last year.
Oh, was that last
Andrew
year?
and Alex.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah.
They're great.
Yeah,
They're
they
great.
come up on my TikTok all the time.
I get on
and I'm
so
like,
well with Hat
yeah,
Guy.
Yeah. Hat Guy.
And Waffalo is as how do I phrase this? Is the dynamic they have in the podcast is exactly what they're like in real life.
Oh, really?
Like, they are just as intense
Yeah.
about their opinions and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love them.
one
Like,
day.
they're
should get
so
them on.
funny. You should. That would be great.
That would be great.
episode.
Yeah, we are here to promote the code. So yeah, we'll get back to it. Southwark Playhouse. Are you two there at the same time?
When are you there?
No, I think I'm at the Borough one, so I'm at the new one.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I think I open on October 16th, so I don't think there's actually a crossover.
I think we closed the 13th.
On the 11th, I believe.
11th.
11th.
Nobody knows better than me.
Where's that media trade?
Yeah, no, that's right. So it's like tiny crossover, but it's different theatre anyway.
So the play. Have you been in there to check it out yet?
Never been.
Oh,
Never ever been.
It's an interesting place. The Elephant one is the older venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in the. Are you doing it in the round? It's kind of like a traverse stage.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's three sides.
That's it. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that staging? Do you like that, or are you more of a proscenium march kind of guy?
I mean, that's what I know. Like, I know the theatre, but like, yeah, it's cool. There's so many things with this that are new to me that I'm like, just sort of, yeah. I said yesterday, like, jump and grow wings on the way down is sort of the mindset that I'm in
awesome,
right now.
I love that.
So yeah, it's that's sort of, I guess, life. But yeah, there's so many things, like even mics, like the lack of mics. I've never done that before.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, because I've done all these like
Yeah.
big musicals. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm sort of, getting my head around for the first time, which is fun. It's challenging. It's stretching me. So it's good.
Really interesting, because I've just finished a show up in Edinburgh called Hot Mess.
Yep.
And we were doing that proscenium.
Mm-hmm.
When we do it in Borough, we've got 2 weeks of rehearsals because we've got to change it to traverse.
Okay.
So for the people at home, proscenium march is just people in front of you. Traverse is you got people on 3 sides of you. And I'm a little bit like, surely it's not going to change that much, but I know in the back of my mind that it's going to change. The staging is going to change so much. So it's interesting to know that you're saying that it is like really different and you have to adapt to it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it sort of depends what your preference is, but like there's an opportunity to, if anything, be a little bit more natural, because you're actually, when you're here, if the audience is just here, you've always got to be compensating for that. Yeah. Whereas if like the most natural thing to do would be to sort of turn kind of all the way to the back, you've still got an audience, even if you're facing literally the back of the stage, you've got an audience that are seeing this whole side, you've got an audience that are seeing this whole side. So it's like, yeah, if anything, it can serve like you following your instinct a bit more in ways. Obviously you still have to consider it, but yeah.
What I love about that is I had that same thought about you. I was actually, maybe me, I can be more natural. And I think actually when I'm acting, I sit in a more natural place. And a lot of the time it's like, okay, that's really nice, natural acting. That'd be great for TV, but you have to cheat it to the front a little bit more, or this, that. And I'm like, I don't hate that. But you know, like when you're at school and you're doing amdrams, like you can never face the back. And I'm like, that is the worst note I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of backting going on.
Yeah, like it's so good. Like people turn around. People don't like, during this conversation, I've been like looking around the room. I'm never like, attention on you. I totally understand that. There are moments in time. There are moments in time like
getting nothing from you.
I know. There are moments in time where like I would be all eyes on you, but I love the freedom to be like, I feel like it's natural to go over here and that. So that's really interesting from you, because proscenium arts, you do generally have to cheat as much as you can outwards. Yeah. So that's something I'll be looking forward to. A bit more naturalism.
Yes. I like the Southwark Playhouse. I've seen a couple of things there. I think I saw the frogs at the elephant one, and then I saw something utterly terrible called Midnight Cowboy, which our friend Cool Guy Paul was in. And I love Cool Guy Paul, but that was maybe the biggest pile of dog shit I've ever seen in my life.
I saw the promo for that and I was like,
thank God you just saw that. You just saw that. I the same people. No, I can't say that. It were rough. It were rough. Let me tell you. But then I saw something quite sweet Paul. Called "We Are." This is. I am my not I am my family. This is my family. They're like really cute musical at the newer place.
Mike Gibson's in that.
Really nice show. And you're going in there, and I like that both of them are traversed. It's a very intimate space, and for a story which is very intense, as the code sounds to be, very intense, very I don't know. I've got to pay attention to this. I've got to be invested in this story and the facts that I'm being given. Yeah. I think an intimate space. I'm excited to see it in there and get properly kind of involved and invested in it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. There's some moments that are, in that kind of a space as well are going to be juicy and tenfold.
Oh. Well, you'll see us on press night there, smiling.
Oh, God.
Have you had any costume things yet? Or have you seen the drafts? Because the 1950s is very famous for the fashion, especially in Hollywood. Yeah. And even on the poster, you guys are in full suits, and the poster's really good.
I've got it on my phone. I can show you. Do you want me to show you? I won't show them. I'll show you.
Yeah. We'll have a look.
Yeah, they're really cool.
But this era in Hollywood is just like the fashion is amazing. So I'm interested to know, like, are you in full suits throughout? Are you in what's the vibe?
Yeah, we're suited and booted. I mean, that's me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then we got. That's Henry. So like,
I love it.
Vibe. And
I love it.
It's gonna be art.
Let me show you.
It's got to be very art.
That's Tallulah. That's Tracy's.
Oh, very cool.
Ethan, our designer, is he's cooking.
Yeah,
he is cooking.
Very, very pretty. Well, we're running low on time, Sol. But one question that we do need to ask you, as we ask all of our guests on this, the code isn't based on a film, but it is about the film industry. Mm-hmm. So we're tying it into, what film would you like to see be turned into a musical? Having been in Grease and Hairspray as well, which are very famous movie musicals.
Great question. Good time? That would be so interesting.
Good time, Matt.
What other examples have we had? We've had Superbad.
I listened to... we had James Briefel on the podcast from Pulp Kitchen early on. He said The King's Speech. And James is very eloquent with words, so I was sat there listening like, oh my God, this is a brilliant idea. He also said, what was the other one he said? Can't remember. Oh well. I've said like Stand By Me.
Emma said Princess Diaries.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That could be very cool.
That would be cool.
Similarly to
like
the
Lion
style
King,
of...
almost how they do Lion King.
Yeah.
Like how they did Life of Pi, but...
I was thinking perhaps even in the style of... I keep getting the adverts of Within the Willows with Matt Healy's mum. Denise.
Matt Healy's mum?
Denise Welsh from Loose Women.
Oh, right.
She played Rat in but you know, like these kind of human-esque looking animal outfits and Fantastic Mr. The music in that is stunning as well. Yeah. It could be like really folky inspired.
Yeah.
And also Wes Anderson, his movies are so theatrical as well.
Yeah.
Like
they're staged.
Yeah, or even in like his other stuff like Grand Budapest or like French Dispatch, and you see like them pick up the set and move it, and the camera moves forward. Like Fantastic Mr. Fox would work so well.
I just think of that scene with the waterfall.
Yeah.
And that would just be staged. Brilliant. Yeah. That's a really good shout.
Like the heist scene with the rats, and I think it's a really brilliant idea. Actually, I like that.
I like that one a lot.
Wes.
Good shout, Sol.
Let's do it, Wes.
Yeah,
come on, get on board.
Oh, actually, on that note, recently we've had news that Quentin Tarantino's next project will be a West End play.
I've heard about this. Yeah.
What do we think about that? I know this is a bit off topic again.
Henry looks highly unsure.
I'm like, I love that. Could you imagine that?
No, I can't, and that's the issue.
Interesting.
A 4-hour-long play.
Very intrigued.
I just want a lot of blood and a lot of swearing. I want yeah, I don't know. I'm indifferent on it.
Oh,
fair enough.
I'm kind of like, yeah, sure, do it, make your money.
I just think his writing is so phenomenal that his screenplays, I've read a few, are just so interesting and so detailed that transferring it to a stage would be fairly easy. So yeah, I like the Wes Anderson pick a lot.
I do too. Well, Sol, when can people come and see you in the Code?
12th of September to the 11th October at the Southwark Playhouse Elephant.
And where can people find you?
Solomon Davy on everything. Thanks, Toby.
Well, that was Solomon Davy. We've had a great time talking all things the Code. So make sure you head on down to the Southwark Playhouse Elephant. There we go. And go and see the Code. I've been Henry Calvert. You can find me at henry.calvert.
And I've been Tobias Turley, Tobias_Turley on Instagram. Don't forget to leave a like and follow on Spotify and YouTube. You can find the podcast anywhere at Scene Stealers Pod.
Tune in next week when we've got even more guests from the exciting world of stage and screen. And we will see you there. Ta-ra!
Bye, Sol.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me, boys.